Hello and welcome back to City Skylines. My name's Negative Rotown. Let's get cracking. Today we're going to be playing some more in Imaginary City, and I have an idea of what I want to do straight up out of the gate. I want to fix this. This is a bit of an issue, I'm thinking. So let's get it sorted. Now, obviously there's a bit of traffic coming in here. I need to deal with it somehow. Right now I'm just stuck with a 6-lane road. And this 6-lane road, you can see, the lanes aren't really being utilised on their way out here. So what I want to do is I want to do two things. We'll start with the easiest first, I'm thinking. Let us, right, so this is a bit of highway here. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to delete this to here, get in the roads and see if we can, okay. We need the curve tool. Rightio. Now what I want to do, well, there you go. The highway will actually create a bit of an exit ramp. We can use the highway to, yeah, come this way. Now what I want to do is actually delete that, because that's not heading in the right direction. Well, not quite anyway. Come down here, and then we'll turn it into a 6-lane one-way road that joins in somewhere here. Obviously, much uglier. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to raise this up and take it over here. Now I'm thinking that the best way to do this is actually going to be to delete it and do the highway. Now I've changed my buttons around so that I can do this kind of stuff. So here's what I'm thinking, right? Grab the freeform tool. We can curve it around a bit like this. We're going to run into that bloody landfill, that's what we're going to do. Okay, we'll just stop here for the moment, because I think that's pretty cool looking actually. And what we'll do is we'll just see what we can do here. Can we delete it? Building is not empty, bugger. What if we... Nope, it's empty. Well, there is a conundrum. Let's have a look. So incineration status is marginal. What could we do? Could we sneak it through here somehow? Maybe? Let's try it. Straight. Because this, right? This we could do. Actually, what we'll do... Slope isn't too steep, don't lie to me. Just remove that snap option. Bugger. So what I'd like to do is just put a split in it so that it can come over here and join here directly, or even come all the way over, maybe. Now there's an idea. Now this is an in... Oh, maybe I'm ballsing this up. I'm thinking about it too much. Let's delete that. Let's just get this to work here. So this probably needs to... delete that. Get this going. Come this way, and then this way. This way. Space is already occupied by what? Pray tell. Let's just get the straight tool, see if we can... Well, see, that'll work. There we go. Get that curve tool back out again. Get it straight out. Oh, that must be just clipping the edge there. That's a bugger. Alright, let's just see if we can ram this through here. That slope can't be too steep. How is that slope too steep? Weird. Okay. It seems that you can actually... Alright, now we're getting somewhere. I don't want to delete that much though. Okay. Alright, we can bulldoze that, we can put that back in at a later date. Let's get that hooked up. Oh, and that's all over the shop, that is. Oh dear, you guys didn't see that. Actually, there's a bus ramp that's nice and convenient. A bus ramp. A bus station. Okay, this will be interesting to see if anything utilises it. Hopefully they do. Ooh, big city. We've got the water treatment plant and the crematorium now, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So we'll continue along merrily. I feel like they haven't woken up to it yet. Oh, we have power issues. Outstanding. They're still not turning right. This is interesting. What if I... Okay. What if we bulldoze that for a moment? And we'll actually bulldoze this as well, okay. Go back to the roads. Just throw an off-ramp. That's probably a lot of overkill right now. So we'll go back to a... It doesn't need to be a 6-lane one-way road, it just needs to be a 2-lane one-way road, I think. Should be enough. Should be plenty. Newest issue. What have I done? I feel like I've just shifted the problem over. So all those cars are wanting to go right by the looks of it. Why wouldn't they take this route? Why would they go in that way? Maybe it's time for another off-ramp. Maybe I'll call this episode the Spaghetti Roads of Doom. Heyo. Now Now shit's getting interesting. Look out. I think this is pretty much par for the course though. Having my city grind to a halt at 16k. 16.5k. I think that's pretty much what we were expecting there. There's just too much traffic coming through here. Which, you know, you can't be... Ooh. Giga store. Wow. That's pretty cool. Biggest... Okay, I need to fix my power problems. I need to fix them. So what do we got? Did we have that dam? I didn't add a dam, did I? Okay, let's just throw down some advanced wind turbines. 20 megawatts. This place already occupied. There's another 20 megawatts. Not quite there. We probably need another 2. There's 1. There's 2. Yeah, now we've got a bit of overhead. So that's the good news. Now if we come here, now I need to connect this up. I'm just thinking ahead, right? What do we got? Water consumption is marginal. Sewerage well and truly under control. So let's take out 1 or 2 of these. Just let that adjust back down because it won't be 640 now. It'll be 520. So we could probably, well, we're not going to get away with another one. Maybe we could. They're fairly dear. Oops. Very expensive. 16 per week, and they're 12. I feel like these water treatment plants should be able to resupply the city with more water. So, like, you get 85% of the water or something. I reckon that'd be pretty cool. Uh-oh. I've just unplugged it all. There we go. Problem solved. Okay. Oi, that should power back up. Thank you. So what do we got? Well, I'm going to have to come back and replace those steadily. So I can't do that all at once. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Bit of poo water floating around out there. Glad we dealt with that. But that should get rid of this brown stain that we've got going on. Oh. We'll leave that burnt down. So the industry strip looking quite good. Unfortunately we can't get the cargo ships yet, because I'd love to throw down some cargo terminals there. But I'm thinking that, wow, 60 grand for a cargo terminal. Rural station. Now this is a mod that I picked up. So it, I'll show it to you. It's just a smaller railway station that looks quite nice. So heading more towards the idea of instead of having these great big train stations that are a little bit silly, actually, I think. You get something that's a little bit nicer, smaller and nicer. So what we want to do is get this cargo train station in, because here's the... Yep, there's the train. That's just my draw distance chopping that thing off. Which means that if I can get the rail in over here, I'm going to throw one down in here somewhere. That'll be nice. So I've got to find 60 grand though before I can do that. So let's see if we can take a loan. Ooh. Okay. Apparently I've still got 2 loans outstanding. Probably should keep an eye on that. Can't really do much about this industry area then. That's a bugger. Let's start the speed a little bit. Make sure that we're continuing on. Mesmerising is what that is. Mesmerising. So, we got issues with garbage? We do. Let's throw down an incinerator. I'm thinking over here somewhere. There we go. That'll do. Once those landfills are empty, we could probably either delete them or repurpose them or something. TBA. Plan TBA. Righty. Well, we could probably get some more zones going on. Looks like we got some gaps that we can throw some houses and shit down in. So that's that'll be good. So let's get some road. I'm thinking that these need to come from up here. Yep. There we go. And as I said before, I'm not really trying to be exact in my zone placement. More trying to create problems for myself later on down the track. And as you can see from that rather major traffic snarl on the way into the city, the problems are starting. So that's good. Excellent. Wonderful. So let's throw some things down here. Looks like our commercial demand is quite good. Buses? See, these are our part of our bus network. It's working quite efficiently by the look of it. Wow! We got some people there. Let's have a look at that. Oops. Bus. And see that we've got 8. Wow, okay. Can I? No, I can't. These are this is a mod, okay? And it's a mod by some bloke, actually. I can't actually remember, but he's written it so that the lines automatically change colour, and that so you can see the passengers and the trip saved. So you can see that the Valentine Grove line, this one in here, that one in there is actually extremely popular. It saves a lot of trips by cars. So that's select none, select all. Yeah, nice little mod actually. Yeah, it's called the Extended Public Transport UI or something. Anyway, let's continue right along. Ugh. Garbage issues. How are we looking? Our incineration status is marginal. Where are those policies? Okay. So that I'm all happy with, I'm thinking. The close. That's that little silly section I threw in there. Okay, well let's continue along our merry way, zoning what we can. Okay. There we go. We'll throw in some more high density residential. I think that makes sense at this stage. And I'm thinking I actually need to come up with a bit of an office district. But you can see that my industrial demand is quite high. Oh, well, I'm actually out of time, is what I am. So I will see you in the next episode where I build a train station for the industrial area and start to throw down some offices, I think. Actually, maybe I won't. Where's my data view? Let's have a look here. Yeah, I've got a lot more to exploit here. I think I'm going to go the way of the oil industry and really get that cranking. That's what I'm going to do next episode. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you around.